Hi everyone, welcome back to another video. Another dinosaur. This time, Pteranodon. Pteranodon? I guess. So, first we are starting with a basic sketch. Don't worry, we are going to add the background and shade it as well, but this is just the initial basic outline we have to do for someone who beginners and stuff. If you are a bit more advanced, your level is a bit more advanced, then you can skip this part and move to the second part of the video where I shade and add the background to this dinosaur. But in this one we are just going to draw the basic outline. First a rough sketch, then using a dark pencil we are going to make all the lines final, and then from there we will go on and add shading and background. So I will go let you watch it now. And now we are adding, we are using a darker pencil, a 4B mechanical pencil in this case, and making all the lines smooth and dark so you can see it better. You know what I mean? And then you don't have to do it exactly like me. You can just, but this is for beginners, so just, they know how to do it. Like if you want just this level, then you can just draw to this level as well. Practice drawing to this level, and then shading and background you can learn a bit later, as whatever you like, or you can learn it at the same time as well. It's what you feel comfortable with. Don't exhaust yourself, or don't beat your head over something really perfection. I have to do everything now. Don't worry about it, just have fun with it, and it will be really nice and fun for you too. Just like for me, I love to draw, and it was really fun to draw this dinosaur. It's really cute and charming, but I guess in real life it doesn't. If it would come in front of me, I would be scared. It's such a big, whatever it is, I don't know, stingray, I think, or kingrays they are called. I think stingray. There is a kind of stingray that looks like this dinosaur, so that is probably the closest thing to this dinosaur. Alright, I will finish this up and then I will see you. Alright, now that we are done with our basic sketch, we are using an eraser to remove all the lines that we don't need, the initial lines we made as a rough sketch we made. So in this case, my case, we don't have so many of these lines, but if you have a lot of them, then carefully remove them with an eraser. If you have a tiny little eraser, that's better, sharp eraser, and that's always better. And now we're moving on to shading and background. So we are going to shade in this dinosaur and then add background. It's always so fun. So you can start by like seeing where the shadow is falling on the dinosaur and move on, from there. You can and then you can do the lighter areas, or you can do the lighter areas first and then do the darker areas, but just following the curves, where what exists, where this is not going to be super realistic and everything, so I'm still trying to keep it a bit like mediocre level, or like beginner friendly, beginners who are trying to learn to draw, in the initial stages. So not too much detail, but still enough to make it look nice. Make sense? Good. All right, so basically just overall, it will make it look a bit more, three-dimensional, come into life more. But if it's plain, then it looks really 2D, and if there is no shading in it, then it looks like a drawing on the paper. But if it is you shade a little bit even, then it gives it a lot of depth. So always try to learn a little bit more each day, so that's the way to go. Yeah. All right, I will fix, do this all, and then I will come back when I have to say something more. Now we're moving on to our background, and for this we are going to draw some mountains and a few clouds, because they are flying, these dinosaurs. So it would be nice to draw some mountains, so to show that they are flying above them with the clouds. So we are just making some triangular shapes, and we are shading. You can see how to draw. It's really easy. You can just draw like a triangle, not so even, a bit uneven kind of triangle with curves and stuff. And then one side, because light is always, and these things, there are no tube light, right? So the light is coming from the sun. So sun can only come from one direction. And there is a cat here. I don't know if you can hear. All right, then. So we are drawing some trees as well. Oh, I was talking about the mountains. So mountains, draw the shading. Do some after drawing the triangular shapes. Shade one part of the mountain a bit more than the other one. It depends on this. Sun can be at top too, at the very top, but then still it's a bit more tricky then. But usually when you can draw the sun coming from this side, imagine it from coming from one side more, like like sunset or sunrise basically, and then it's easier to show that they are three-dimensional mountains there. Yeah. And then for the clouds, just really light pressure I'm using first, because because they are far away, and we don't want to. Usually when you have to make the darker clouds, there are a lot of them, because dark clouds come in like bunches. When there is a thunderstorm or something, then they are coming, a lot of them, but usually they are really scarce. Like there are not so many in the sky. When the sky is a bit more clear, then they are really light as well. So don't make them too dark. Compare it to your foreground, like your dinosaur and your trees and the mountains. So make them a bit lighter. And we are almost there, and I really want to thank you for watching the video. If you want to see more, then please subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Take care.